Thank you Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Let's be honest, there are very few things in this world better than burgers. And sometimes when you do everything right, you get lucky and you get extreme juiciness. But what about if you don't have to get lucky? What if no matter what you do with this burger, it will always come out juicy? Well, today, that's what this experiment is all about. And hopefully by the end of this video, we're going to be discovering the secret of the juiciest burger in the world. So let's do it. So this is my first idea. I'm going to be making a flavorful hockey puck butter to go inside of the burger. I started off with some room temperature butter. You don't want to put it on your microwave and liquefy it completely. It needs to be somewhat solid like this. Then I threw in a little bit of garlic paste, followed by some freeze-dried parsley and a crazy amount of cured egg yolks. Yes, this gives a wonderful flavor to anything. And if you don't know how to make them, check out the description down below. Because once you're done grating, the only thing left to do is to make sure you mix it well. That way we combine all of the flavors together. Check it out what it looks like once I was done. Now that is some flavorful butter. However, this cannot be used in burgers right now. We need to make that hockey puck, and here's how. Here I have some cookie cutters, and this is just some parchment paper that I cut to fit inside of it. So into the cookie cutter I started with a good amount of that butter we just made, and to compress it down I used that parchment paper. You want to squeeze it as much as possible so that you do not have any air gaps. Because once you're done, all you have to do is carefully pull out that mold. And this is what you're left with. But as you can already tell, they are extremely soft. There's no way that we're going to be able to put this inside of a burger right now. So to get them nice and hard, I threw them in my freezer. That was perfect because it allowed me time to go ahead and make the second version. And this is crazy delicious. That's because I'm combining all of these ingredients together. We got bone marrow for some richness. For that little complex flavor, a little bit of chicken wings. And then of course, bacon. And all we're really trying to do is to extract all of these amazing flavors from this ingredient. So to do that, I went straight outside. Into a pan I threw in some bacon. I kept it under medium-low heat so that I can render a little bit of the fat. Then I threw in some white onions. To deglaze the pan, you can always use a little bit of water. You want to mix it well because the last thing you want is for anything to burn. The next thing to go in is our chicken wings. You want to mix it well as we want to get a good coloring on them. For a little hint of sweetness, I threw in some carrots. And of course, we cannot forget our bone marrow. They were slightly roasted in my oven in the broiler setting for 10 minutes. Then we want to cover the whole thing with water. Throw in a bay leaf and a little bit of black pepper. The next thing to do is to acquire some patience because we want to bring it to a boil and let it simmer so that it can reduce it to almost nothing. Because once about 2 hours is done, this is what you're left with. Now I know what you're thinking. It does not look that appetizing. However, if we remove all of the scraps, strain the whole thing down, you are left with an incredible liquid. As you can see right here, I'm using what's called a fat separator. All I have to do is to leave it alone and let the fat settle right on top. However, if you don't have one of these, you can just use a spoon to skim it out. Now this is what we're going to be using to make our next burger. However, we want it to solidify first. So after letting it rest for 2 hours, check this out. It is solid, my friends. That is how you know you made something incredible. However, we still need to make those little hockey pucks. And to do that, it's super easy. I threw it in the oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 minutes. It completely melted once again. Then into a Ziploc bag, I threw it in. Using the edge of my table, I took all of the air out. Close the lid, and this is what I was left with. Now the only thing left to do is to let it set in the freezer for 2 hours. Because once the time is up, check it out. It's now like a rock. So as you might already know, all there's left to do is to open up the bag, use my cookie cutter to cut out perfect circles, and that's it. Now I cannot wait to find out how this is gonna taste inside of a burger. Talking about that, since we have both of our contestants ready, the next thing to prepare is our meat. Using a large cookie cutter, I started with a good amount of beef. Then I put in the hockey puck we just made and finished it off with more ground beef. I did the same thing with the butter one, and once I was done, this is what it looks like. As you can see, we got the stock, the butter, and the control, and that one has nothing on it. Now just in case you're wondering, I'm going to be using cheese with it as well, and for that I'll be using American cheese. And as far as my buns go, I'll be using brioche. I'm not going to be seasoning any of these burgers right now because I'll season them on the grill, and that's good because since we have everything ready, the only thing left to do is to cook them. I'll first be putting a nice sear on all of them. Once that's done, I'll be cooking them in indirect heat. So now I say it is enough talking and it is time to make some incredible juicy burgers, so let's do it. Does that look good or what? And before we try it, I want to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Global PvP, massive PvE boss battles, 600 plus champions, Raid has it all. Raid's also got plenty of elves. You see, in Teleria, they were just elves. But Cyrus tempted some away from the light. He tempted them with art and philosophy. But when the arbitrator found out, she begged them to stop. Some stopped, and others checked them out. We got the Dark Elves. Now the High Elves and the Dark Elves have been fighting for 700 years. The Dark Elves are like a legion of evil assassin and warlocks. And who doesn't love a good bad guy? Check out some of my favorites like Queen Eva, Gusborn, Australia, and more. The graphics are just incredible. My favorite part about Raid? Easy. Getting my team ready for battle at the arena, and I can do it from anywhere, even while I wait for my food to be ready. This is the best time to get started with Raid. And if you click my link on the description or scan my QR code, you will get unique bonuses worth $30. We're talking a free epic champion Terrell, 200,000 silvers, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 action charge so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game. All this treasure will be waiting for you here. Thank you Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video, but now let's get right back to it. Alright everybody, here we have our beautiful burgers today, Mama.
They smell good.
I know, right?
They're
and
good.
A lot of burgers.
Yes.
Huh?
That's the way I like it.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so here's the deal, Mama. We got a little experiment going on, all right? Oh, look at you trying to dissect. You see,
yes.
That's why I only sliced my open, everybody. I did not slice Mama's. Hey, I learned from my lesson because last time he took a look at the burger, he was like, okay, I know exactly what's going on.
You like to sneak stuff over
That's
here.
right. That's right. That's what I like to do. You're absolutely right. All right, Mama, since we have 3 of them, that one we're going to start going this direction right here. Okay. We're going to let the audience know which one is best. Ready, Momo?
All right.
All right, first one. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
Momo.
That's juicy.
That's juicy burger, boy. That's amazing, everybody. I don't have much to say. What do you think about that one, Mama? Oh, Mama doesn't want to talk, everybody. He's just going for more. What's going on over here? Huh,
That's
Mama?
what I think. I want to go back for more.
Is it juicy, Mama? Huh?
Freaking juicy.
It is very, very juicy, everybody. Absolutely delicious. Can you taste anything different?
I don't taste anything different on it.
It's just a good burger, huh?
It's just a good burger.
It is just a good burger. I 100% agree with Mama. Okay, let's go for the second one. You okay?
Hold on, I gotta clean my beard over here, like all over the place.
All right, very good.
All right.
Okay, let's go for the second one. The second one should be slightly different. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, boy, I can see what's going on in here already. I'm excited for this one. Oh, no. Hey, don't stop looking at mine. Huh?
All right.
Are you ready, Omar?
Yes, let's go.
All right, second one. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Squirting.
Oh,
What did you
man.
put here?
Hold on 1 second, everybody. This one is extra juicy, boy.
I thought that one was juicy. This one,
The extra.
you put something here in the middle. I see there's a little hole.
You see a little something there in my mouth.
Whatever it is, you put butter here.
Mama, give me pound because we got our hands all dirty. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. There is a compound butter in there that I made with a little bit of egg yolks, a little bit of other wonderful things. Guys, come on. You know that steak and butter goes perfectly together. This is not only an extremely juicy burger. Oh, Mama is going for seconds. But the flavor that is left on your mouth, you know what I mean? That butter didn't melt all the way as I was cooking the burger, but it is melting right now. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's just, I hope you can see that in the camera, everybody. Look at this. Look at that. It's just, ooh, hold on. I gotta be careful here. I highly recommend you trying this one, all right?
I'm putting it down because if I continue, I'm not gonna talk the rest of the show.
That is dangerous, Mama. That is dangerous.
That's
Okay.
a dangerous one.
Now I think you kind of figured out what's happening over here.
You know what? This one looks tough too.
Yes, it does. Now the question is, I want to know which one you like better, that one or this one here.
Okay.
This one is not butter, since you already know what's going on.
It's not butter.
It is not butter, it's something else. Third one. Cheers, everybody. It's a surprise, right? It's like you bite on it, everybody. There's extra juice coming out. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Look at them all. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That's amazing.
I don't know what you put in here.
You don't know what I put,
No,
right?
but this
There's
is
no
good.
way you're gonna be able to find out, Mama. Okay, now here's the big question. Which one you like better, that one over there or this one here?
What is this one?
This one here, I made a very unique broth. Not really broth, kind of almost like a sauce gelatin with a lot of bone marrow and many other things. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in there. I roasted everything. This one has a much more in-depth flavor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The other one is extremely creamy because of the butter. This one is just like a wonderful flavor in your mouth. Which one do you prefer, Mama? Which one you like, man?
It's a hard one.
It's a hard one.
It's a hard one.
If you had to pick, obviously you like the last two better than in Control, right?
Yeah, there's no comparison.
Exactly. Me too, by the way, if you're just wondering. But
this one's really good, but I'd rather the butter.
The butter is so creamy.
It's very creamy.
Like probably a heart attack on a bun, basically that one, you know what I'm saying? This one is a little bit more healthy. I really enjoyed the last one, the stock, or whatever it is that I call it on the video. I don't know what I call it right now. This one is very, very nice. I enjoy it because that one is rich, man.
Man, it's like...
Look at here.
The flavor just envelops your tongue. Like, just coats your mouth.
I know, and it doesn't stop.
And it doesn't stop.
It just keeps going. You eat one of that burger, you're going to be happy. This one here, you can eat multiple because that one is extremely rich.
I could have this one and another one of this.
Oh, mama, I like that one there, buddy. Anyway, guys, these are the results. I highly recommend you giving this a try. It works fantastic. The butter is Mama's favorite. I like the stock better, and it is a lot better than the Control one. Agree, Mama?
Yes.
Yeah?
Either one of them is better than the Control.
I 100% agree. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything is always in the description down below for you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Look at Mama going to town. Oh, my man. Huh?
I need to breathe.
You know what I need? I need some napkins. I need some napkins or paper towel. See you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.